What's up, everybody? We are back for our 17th episode of our weekly comic book pull list. This is From Heroes to Icons, and I am, for more or less, your host, I guess. And we're just, it's becoming a trial doing this right now. I don't know if I should take a break from YouTube or what. I'm in the transition of taking my comic books from storage back into the house, and it's an ordeal, to say the least. But I don't know if I should continue doing this weekly pull list, or should I do like a preview style type of deal on what is coming out in the next couple of months, and break it down between, like previews for January, let's say, Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, Independence, etc. You guys let me know. If you like the weekly stuff, I'll keep doing it. If not, I'm gonna jump to almost like a future type of pull list where it'll be showcasing what is in the previews magazines and what's coming within the next 2 months per se. But you guys give me some feedback and let me know, and we'll take it from there. For this coming week, November 7th, the first week of this new month, we are looking at first Dark Horse Comics, Death Orb #2 by Ryan Ferreira and Alejandro Argin, with art, I believe, also by Chris O'Halloran. And that's the only book I'll be getting from Dark Horse. For our independent books, we have a few titles. The Raid #4 by Ali Masters and Buddy Setawan. We have a cover A by Roland Marcelius and a photo variant for cover B. We got a new book. It's volume 2, but it's new to me. The Empty Man #1 by Cullen Bunn and Jesus Hervas. We have a cover A by Vanessa R. Del Rey and a Jesus Hervas cover for cover B. I like both covers. Cover B is kind of weird looking. I kind of like it. And the last for our independent books that I'll be looking at is Sparrowhawk #2 by Delilah Dawson and Matthias Basler. And that's it for our independent book. Image Comics, we have Blackbird #2 by Sam Humphries and Jen Bartel, and that has 2 covers. Cover A is by Jen Bartel, and cover B is by Mangryung Helen Chen. Cool. Bully Wars #3 by Scotty Young and Aaron Connolly. That has 2 covers. I'm just looking at cover A, and that's by Aaron Connolly, and of course we have the Scotty Young for cover B. Kick-Ass #9 by Stephen Niles and Marcelo Fruzen. Cover A, point 1 and 1.5 is by Marcelo Fruzen. Cover A1 is in color, and cover A.5 is in black and white. And the cover B is the one that I'm looking at, is by Christian Ward. The Last Siege #6, which is, as for all of these independent books, this is my type of stuff, with the swords and sorcery type stuff, and just the regular old school fighting type of stuff. And that is by Landry Walker and Justin Greenwood. Cover A is by Justin Greenwood, and cover B is by Antonio Fuso. And another one of my favorite books from Image, Seven to Eternity #12 by Rick Remender and Jerome Opina. And that has 2 covers. The Jerome Opina cover for cover A, and cover B is by Daniel Warren. The Walking Dead 185 by Robert Kirkman and Charlie Adlard. We have a Charlie Adlard for cover A, and the Sam Kenowitz cover of Jesus for cover B. Spawn 291 by Todd McFarlane and Sezman Kuransky, and cover A is the Matina cover. And that is it for Image Comics. This week for DC Comics, we got a nice stack of books. Looking at The Adventures of the Super Sons, number 4, by Tomasi and Carlo Barbera. And that has 1 cover, thank God. And that book is really, really nice. I'm enjoying that book. Batman 58 by Tom King and Mikael Janin. Cover A, which is pretty dope, is Mikael Janin cover, and the Francesco Mattina cover is totally on point. If you can get it, don't forget your DC Nation, number 6. Green Lantern's on the cover, even though he's coming out this week. Deathstroke 37 by Christopher Priest and Slava Pasarin. We got a Tyler Kirkman cover for cover A, and of course we got the Beast Mode Deathstroke cover with Two-Face by Francesco Mattina for cover B. Green Arrow 46 by Julie Benson, Shauna Benson, and German Peralta. We got an Axel Molive cover for cover A, and a Kerry Andrews cover for cover B. That cover B is on point. And Hal Jordan is back, as both Green Lantern's books are finished. Now we have Green Lantern number 1 by Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp. And we have various covers for this. We have a Liam Sharp cover, color cover, and a black and white version of that. And there are a couple of exclusive variants. One of them is a Mattina cover, which I think might be exclusive to different shops, including Comics Exposure, as well as Unknown Comics, I believe. And also EpicComics.com, which I would highly recommend you go to, has the Jim Chung variant, which is banging. And they have a trade dress variant, I believe a black and white trade dress variant, a version variant, and I think also black and white version variant. And I think they're like $12 a pop, and they have, you know, if you get all 4, you get it at a better price, but the shipping on that is like $11. It's ridiculous. But there you go. The return of Hal Jordan, Super Space Cop. Harley Quinn 53 by Sam Humphries and Lucas Wernick. We have Gilliam March cover A, and of course the Frank Cho cover B. Justice League 11, continuing, this is part 2 of Drowned Earth by Scott Snyder, with art by Francis Manapul. That should be very nice. Glad that he's at least doing the full pencils for that. And we got cover A is by Francis Manapul, and we have a Mattina Aquaman movie cover, which personally leaves a little bit to be desired. It ain't all that. His face could have been a little bit better, but who am I? I'm just a critic. Nightwing 52 by Scott Lobdell and Chris Monahan. We have a Mike Perkins cover, and for cover B, it's by Kamom Shirahama. Yeah, okay, it's a mouthful. Sideways Annual #1 by Dan DiDio and Grant Morrison doing the writing chores, with Will Conrad and Ibrahim Robertson doing the artwork. And I would pick that up if you pick it up sideways. I would definitely pick up that annual, since it's, I believe, a straight continuation from the last issue of Sideways, which at the end of it, he freed this Superman, Superboy, from his little imprisonment. Suicide Squad Black Files #1. It might be a nice grab, by Mike W. Barr and Felipe Brones. Yeah. The Unexpected #6. One of the new Age of Heroes that I've been pretty much keeping up with. And this is by Steve Orlando and Ronan Kelek. Very, very nice. And that is it this week for our books from DC. Coming this week from Marvel Comics, we have As Guardians of the Galaxy #3. Oh, I'm backed up on this book already. It's only at 3. By Cullen Bunn and Matteo Loai. I would recommend getting it. My reading is just too far behind. But anyway. Champions #26, which is one of my Oh Yes books. And that's by Jim Zub and Max Dunbar. And we're looking at 2 covers at that. We got a Uncanny X-Men cover by Rob Liefeld, which is the cover B. And the regular cover is by Sean Esake. Deadpool #6 by Scotty Young and Scott Hepburn. And we have a Nick Klein cover for cover A, and an Uncanny X-Men cover by Salvador LaRocca. Very, very nice. Doctor Strange #7 by Mark Waid and Javier Pena. We have cover A is by Kevin Nolan. And cover B is by John Cassidy, and that is a Uncanny X-Men cover. The Immortal Hulk #8 by Al Ewing and Joe Bennett. Of course, we have our cover A by Alex Ross, and our Uncanny X-Men cover B is by one of my favorites, Carlos Pacheco. Infinity Wars #5 with gazillion covers by Jerry Duggan and Mike Deodato Jr. We have the Mike Deodato Jr. cover. Cover B is by Ron Lim. We have an Uncanny X-Men cover by David Marquez, and a connecting cover by Javier Garin. They're really getting happy with these covers. Marvel Knights 20th Anniversary #1 by Donny Cates, and I guess everybody will be buying that because Cates' name is on it. And Travel Foreman. We have a cover A by G.F. Shaw, a really nice connecting cover B by Carrie Andrews with Kingpin and the Man Without Fear on it, and cover C by Mike Deodato Jr., and various other covers by Jay Lee, David Mack, and a very expensive gem cover, wraparound cover by the man-in-chief himself, Joe Quesada. Oh, if I could afford that. It's pure fire. Shatterstar #2 by Tim Seeley and Carlos Villa. If nothing else, this Negative Space cover is pure fire. Very nice indeed. Spider-Geddon #3. I'm enjoying this a whole lot. By Christos Gage and Carlo Barberi. What? I don't know if that's right. George Molina is supposed to be doing the artwork on that, so I don't know what I'm reading right here. But anyway, you have George Molina cover for cover A. Cover B is the connecting cover by In-Huk Lee. And we also have a Gundam variant. or whatever it is. I ain't worried about the other 2 covers. Just the first 2 covers is good enough. And if you want to pay extra, that's up to you. But not I, said the Jedi. Weapon X, number 25. I guess 25 is an important issue, right? By Greg Pak and Luca Pizzaria. That cover. Yeah, it's on fire. Get it. X-23, number 6. By Morocco Tamaki and George Duarte. Cover A is Smashing by Ashley Witter, and we have an Uncanny X-Men cover B by Terry Dodson. Very nice. And last, for our Marvelites, we have X-Men Red number 10 by Tom Taylor and Paolo Vigliante. Yeah, okay. I destroyed his name. And that is it this week. Short and sweet. But I don't have any spec bugs or anything like that. Marvel's going completely berserk with all the Conan stuff, and they have a million variants for that, which I'm not going to show right now. I'm not even going to get into that. But you definitely want to pick up that Conan book. And I believe Ron Garney is doing the interiors for that. You really want to get that. But, you know, last week I was talking about my reading is fundamental. So instead of a comic book recommendation, I will give a novel recommendation to read. And that is book 1 of the Traveler's Gate series by Will White. And the name of that book is The House of Blades. I've read this book 4 times, I think. I give this book a 10 out of 10. You can get it on Kindle, or you can get, they have a oversized paperback edition. Excellent for anyone that loves fantasy. If you've watched anime, or if you're just into really, really good action-oriented reading with fighting and magic that you have not read anywhere before. Will White is a beast, and definitely for my novel writers, he's fairly new. He's in my top 10 list, definitely. So I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to check out my haul videos, and I also uploaded a new video for Why We Love Comics, and we're talking about Image Comics there. Take a look at that. Until next time, I will see you at the same bad time, same bad channel. Peace.